It's very difficult for me to even construct a sentence right now. It really is. I can't even form words. Like, there's so much going on up here right now. I can't even express it to you guys. And I am sure everybody is feeling the same way. This was supposed to be a big weekend. This was supposed to be a big night. This was supposed to be a night of many surprises. And WWE's priorities are clearly fucked up. They don't give a fuck about the fans. They don't give a fuck about the prestige of the Royal Rumble. They don't give a fuck about the history of the Royal Rumble. They don't give a fuck about their own talent. I don't know how you can openly support this company's decisions on a night like this. You mean to tell me? You mean to I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if the ending that we seen tonight was the original plan. You do not fucking play with the fans' emotions like that. It just tells me in turn that you don't give a fuck about the people who paid money to sit there in the Alamodome. You don't give a fuck about the people who bought the network, who signed up for free to get these 3 fucking shows for free. TakeOver, Royal Rumble, and Elimination Chamber. You don't give a fuck about the people watching at home. You didn't learn your lesson after 2014. You didn't learn your lesson in 2015. You didn't learn your lesson in 2016 when you booked Roman Reigns as the unstoppable fucking monster in the Royal Rumble. So come to 2017 and WWE again attempts to fucking play with the fans' emotions in the worst possible fucking way. How dare you? How dare you even bring that man into the Rumble, let alone at number 30? So you bypass Samoa Joe? You bypass a Finn Balor? You bypass... I don't give a fuck if you take some random fucking bum off the street and put him at number 30. You bypass every single person in that locker room for Roman Reigns. You honestly know what they did tonight? They committed career suicide tonight. Roman's career is dead. Roman's career is dead. He will never recover. You thought the Undertaker rumors were bad. What he did tonight? They killed him before they even get to WrestleMania. How do you even fucking fathom this man coming out at number 30? How do you even fucking fathom that? Let alone WWE broke the fucking... The cardinal rule of the Royal Rumble. Never in my life. And please, someone correct me if I am wrong. Never in my life have I seen someone who is challenging for a world title gain entry into the Royal Rumble after he just lost his match at number 30. Never mind at number 30. In the match, period. What does that say to everybody in the fucking locker room? Okay, Roman got a Universal title match tonight. He lost. And then he's in the Royal Rumble at number 30? Yet, there are people who openly support this fucking cancer. That goes against the entire tradition of this match. And then there are people on Twitter, there are going to be people in the comments section that have no fucking problem with this. You're okay with that, though. The balls on this company to even go through with a fucking plan like that. Your priority should be making WrestleMania the best event of the year. Your priority is to get Roman over. This was the biggest fucking failure of them all. How dare you have him eliminate The Undertaker from the Royal Rumble? At number 30? This Rumble started off with so much promise. I was actually having fun. As soon as the Rumble, it seems like with every Royal Rumble, the later we get, I have this fucking overwhelming sense of dread overcome me. Soon as this event went on, after every entrant, 20, 21, 22, 23, and so on, I felt fucking doom approaching me. This event got worse as it went on. So much that I actually, when Roman came out, I almost had a fucking stroke. And there were people throwing that idea around, and I brushed it off because the tradition stands as if you're challenging for a world title, there's no way you're going to be in the Royal Rumble. What makes him better than anybody else that was on that fucking card tonight? So AJ Styles could have been in the fucking Royal Rumble. John Cena could have been in the Royal Rumble. We all grew up with Hulk Hogan. We all grew up with the Ultimate Warrior and the fucking outlandish booking that we didn't realize was taking place before our eyes because we were too young. Now we look back and see what they did with the Hogans and the Warriors and the fucking and the Cenas. This is beyond anything I have ever fucking seen as a professional wrestling fan and a fan of WWE. I thought we put this all behind us in the Hogan era. This is worse than fucking Hulk Hogan. Never in my life have I seen a company so outwardly express their feelings for one man over everybody else that is employed in that locker room and continuously try and try and try and try again to absolutely zero reception. I looked at my brother and I told him he could have been the one standing on the fucking turnbuckle, winning the Royal Rumble, and they would have cheered him. That's how many people did not want Roman Reigns to win this Royal Rumble. How dare you? How dare you? You want to troll your fucking fans. That was your priority into this Royal Rumble. That was your priority in producing and booking and scripting this entire fucking match. How can we say, fuck you, to the fans? That was their entire fucking motivation for this match. They got it. They succeeded. They passed the fucking test with flying colors. That's all they cared about. This entire Rumble was about Roman Reigns. How can we fuck the fans? We'll put him in number 30. I'm not even doing the Kevin Dunn impression. Tonight is not a night of fucking laughs. Tonight's not a night of fucking impressions. This company is absolutely fucking pathetic. And I do not blame anybody that has fucking canceled their network subscription. And the only reason why I have one is because, you know why? You're going to watch me and I'm going to make money off this shitty fucking product by coming on here and speaking the fucking goddamn truth about this fucking filth that we seen tonight. And you know what? The Rumble was actually a great fucking pay-per-view. This pay-per-view as a whole was a great fucking pay-per-view. Their priority should be making WrestleMania the best event that it could possibly be. That wasn't their plan tonight. At all. They still don't even know where they want to go with WrestleMania. Nothing is planned for WrestleMania. Outside of Rollins and Triple H and Big Show versus Shaquille O'Neal, which has been hyped up on fucking social media for the last 2 months, nothing is planned for WrestleMania. Nothing. We're sitting on January 30th right now. By the time you watch this fucking review, it will be past midnight. Nothing is planned for WrestleMania. Yet this is a company that we should have faith in and trust. Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble tonight. Where these rumors came from last minute, I don't fucking know. I don't know. But to me, Randy Orton's looking like the biggest fucking hero on the face of the fucking earth right now. I don't even give a shit Randy Orton won the fucking Royal Rumble. After this week, I said I would not like if he won the Royal Rumble. But tonight, I'm the biggest Randy Orton fucking supporter of them all. So what does this mean? Randy Orton is not going to be fighting John Cena at WrestleMania. I do not believe WWE is that out of their mind to book a match and a feud that we've seen 20 fucking plus times already. Whoever leaked out this fucking story, whoever got the backstage scoop, I don't know. By the time the Rumble hit the fucking airwaves, Randy Orton was the clear-cut favorite. I think it was like a 1-8 odds to win the Royal Rumble. Where this came from, I don't know. I don't know. The Elimination Chamber is in 2 weeks. Randy Orton is the number one contender now for the WWE Championship. John Cena beat AJ Styles tonight. And go figure, SmackDown had the only fucking match for their brand with AJ Styles and John Cena. And it ended up being the best match of the fucking 4-hour show. Better than the Rumble, better than everything that took place on that show tonight. Actually, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Because that's another thing that fucking pissed me off with everybody that's obviously fucking blind and completely fucking retarded. It's not going to be Orton versus Cena. Cena got 16. Cena is a transitional champion. Cena's not going into the Elimination Chamber. Well, he's going into the Elimination Chamber as champion. He's not walking out as the WWE champion. It's either going to be AJ Styles again. It's either going to be Bray Wyatt. The Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton rumors that have been fucking scorching the internet the last couple of days seems to be the direction that they're going. And I actually read, and I actually have been told by people, I was actually told by someone that I know who knows Randy Orton personally, that Randy Orton is doing, and you could take this as a fucking exclusive right now. You're not going to hear this anywhere else. I was told from the mouth of Randy Orton that Randy Orton is going to do everything within his power to get Bray Wyatt over so that Bray Wyatt is the superstar that he should have been 3 years ago. So Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble. Bray Wyatt, if he is in the Elimination Chamber, we could be in for another shocking moment in 2 weeks. With John Cena being a transitional champion. Now, I understand that means complete disrespect for AJ Styles that he lost his championship to John Cena, which in turn makes him a transitional champion, only to drop it to Bray Wyatt so that Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt could main event WrestleMania. If it's going to get Bray Wyatt over, if it's going to make Bray Wyatt into the superstar that he should be, I am all for it. Because I see legit superstar in Bray Wyatt. I have seen that within him for the last 3 years. If Orton is willing to do that, kudos to Randy Orton. He deserves all the fucking respect in the world. And to be on top of that, the Wyatt family saga that's going on right now may be the very best thing on television currently. On top of what The Miz has been doing on SmackDown. SmackDown has two of the best storylines right now on WWE main roster television. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm going to bitch and moan and complain about Randy Orton winning the Royal Rumble. If that is indeed the case from the mouths of people that know Randy Orton personally, I am okay with that. Finally, WWE would be building a new superstar. After 4 fucking years. We're getting over the Roman Reigns situation. Fuck them. Fuck them. Orton spared us heart attacks tonight. So that's where we stand right now. Everybody's worried John Cena and Randy Orton's coming. It's not coming. WWE cannot be that fucking stupid. John Cena plays nothing into the Wyatt family saga. And I told my brother today before he just left that the WWE Championship would be the perfect way to completely internally destroy the Wyatt family and break them apart. If you're going to break up the Wyatt family with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt and nothing is going to come out of it, but, okay, Orton is a face and Bray Wyatt's still a heel with Luke Harper. What does it mean? It means nothing. But if Randy Orton is going into this as the number one contender and Bray Wyatt wins the WWE Championship and internally they are fighting over this championship and Bray Wyatt comes out of this, the WWE Champion, and gets a win over Randy Orton at WrestleMania, do you know what that's worth to him? That's years erased of fucking deplorable booking brought upon him by WWE Creative. If that is the fucking goal here, I am for it. So what we've seen tonight, I don't mind. In fact, the Rumble, up until Roman Reigns came out, was actually very enjoyable. I did not like what they did with Chris Jericho tonight. There was a lot of people. There was a lot of people that I know going for Chris Jericho tonight. I did not like what they did with Chris Jericho at all. He seemingly took everybody's finishing move that touched him, and he continued to roll to the outside. Again, illogical booking. You have 3 fucking referees around the ringside area. Jericho's rolling to the outside and you do nothing to issue him to get back into the ring? Guy was fucking taking a 20-minute nap for most of the beginning of this match. And my brother even stated it before this match even started. When Jericho came out at the number that he was drawn, at number 2, the first words out of his mouth are, I can see Jericho sleeping this entire match. I swear on everything that I own. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. Jericho slept through the entire match. He eventually was eliminated. Braun Strowman had a beautiful showing tonight. He came in and he eliminated 6 or 7 guys. I'm not going to go over the eliminations. It's just too much. It's just too much. In fact, I got the list here, if I can pull it up. I got the list of Strowman came in at number 7. And he withstood several men. He eliminated the Big Show. He eliminated Mark Henry. You know, Jack Gallagher was a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. There was a funny skit with Gallagher and Jericho with the umbrella. Strowman eliminated Gallagher, and he fucking flew through the air as he had the fucking umbrella, you know, open as he was fucking flying through the air. Mojo Rawley was eliminated fairly quickly. Kalisto didn't stand a chance. Big Show, like I said, was eliminated by Braun Strowman. Ty Dillinger may have been the best part of the entire Royal Rumble. He indeed did come out at number 10. He did indeed come out at number 10. After Ty Dillinger, it was Sami Zayn and Ty Dillinger trying to take down Braun Strowman. James Ellsworth came in. He was fucking absolutely launched over the top rope by Braun Strowman, and he hit absolutely fucking brutally on the outside. Dean Ambrose came in. Baron Corbin came in. They all tried to take Braun Strowman down. Kofi Kingston, The Miz, Sheamus, Big E, Rusev, Cesaro, Xavier Woods, Bray Wyatt, Apollo Crews. Everybody just started filling the fucking ring after that. After Braun Strowman got his eliminations out, he eliminated, as soon as he cmed in, he eliminated like 4 fucking guys immediately. But after that, after Dillinger got in there, the ring started to fill up. And we were all like, we're just waiting for Lesnar. We're just waiting for Goldberg to just fucking clear house. All of the New Day were eliminated by Sheamus and Cesaro, which was fucking impressive. All of the New Day lined up like fucking, like fucking bowling pins. We eliminated, double clothesline by both Sheamus and Cesaro. They all went over the top at the same time. And then I believe Jericho eliminated Cesaro and Sheamus at the same time. So we had 5 eliminations within about 5 seconds. So that cleared most of the ring until Brock Lesnar came in. And he just cleared house. F5s to everybody. He was fucking tossing people out. I was screaming at the top of my lungs for Sami Zayn to fucking stay down. Sami Zayn looked like he was going to fucking pull a goon-like maneuver. He was crawling over to Lesnar. Undertaker was in the ring. He was trying to get up. I'm like, stay the fuck down. Play dead if you have to. Please. So we got Bray Wyatt, Apollo Crews, Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, Brock Lesnar, Enzo. Why are you going to have Enzo Amore come in? What a wasted fucking spot he was. Jesus fucking Christ. Enzo comes in. He starts dancing on the fucking ring apron. Lesnar destroys him almost immediately. Goldberg, number 28 Goldberg. I knew he was going to draw a late number. Undertaker drew number 29, and then he who shall not be named in this review anymore drew number 30. Goldberg eliminated Brock Lesnar. Speared him, clotheslined him over the top. They're really building Brock Lesnar up for this match at WrestleMania to get the ultimate fucking revenge. Holy shit. At this point, the rumor going around right now is that Goldberg is going to be challenging Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship at Fastlane. He will win the Universal Championship at Fastlane from Kevin Owens, and the match with Brock Lesnar will be enhanced to a Universal Championship match. So not only will Lesnar get his win back, he will win the Universal Championship and be the man on Monday Night Raw as a part-timer. There you go. That's another piece of information that I heard exclusively tonight. If it happens, that remains to be seen. Undertaker was eliminated by this fucking asshole tonight, which automatically fucking killed his entire career. Now, I don't know where they're going with him. They certainly played up the fact that The Undertaker was pissed off. But what we've seen in the Universal Championship match really throws a monkey wrench into these plans. It makes things very confusing because we don't know where WWE is going with this at all, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Outside that, there was really nothing that happened in this Royal Rumble that blew you away. Baron Corbin eliminated Braun Strowman. Baron Corbin and his star is shining very brightly. I was legit shocked when Baron Corbin eliminated Braun Strowman. Sami Zayn, I was hoping he would win the Royal Rumble. In fact, he did last the longest out of everybody in the Royal Rumble. Sami Zayn was indeed the Iron Man of the Royal Rumble. I was hoping that was going to lead to a victory, but it did not. Luke Harper. He and the Wyatt family had another interesting interaction in the Royal Rumble. Luke Harper was actually trying to go at it with Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt got in between. So instead of doing the right thing and just calming everything down and working as a unit, he clotheslined. He did his discus lariat to Bray Wyatt and then tried to do Sister Abigail to Bray Wyatt to get revenge on what Bray Wyatt did to him on SmackDown on Tuesday. As he was doing Sister Abigail, or about to do Sister Abigail to Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton did the RKO to Luke Harper. So whatever that means, that's just building intrigue for this internal Wyatt family saga. Other than that, there was really nothing that happened in this match. The highlights of this match were Baron Corbin eliminating Braun Strowman. We had Jack Gallagher with the comedy and the umbrella with Jericho and him flying over the top rope as he was being eliminated by Braun Strowman. Or Mark Henry, one of those guys eliminated. I don't remember. But it was one of the bigger guys who eliminated Jack Gallagher as he flew over the top rope with the fucking umbrella open. Ty Dillinger coming in at number 10. Okay? Kofi Kingston had another one of those Rumble spots with Baron Corbin where he was standing on not only the top turnbuckle, he was actually standing on those new ring posts, and he dodged a Baron Corbin attack, and he landed chest first on the ring post, and he was hanging by his two hands on the ring post. He survived. He was eventually eliminated. Braun Strowman was almost eliminated, and he hung on over the top, I believe, It was, I don't know if it was Mark Henry, the Big Show, that eliminated or tried to eliminate him, but he was hanging over the top rope. Strowman was almost eliminated. And that was one of the, oh my God moments of the Royal Rumble. Other than that, nothing else happened that's really going to say, you know what, this was a great Royal Rumble. It was fun up until we got to number 25. After that, we had Lesnar, Goldberg, and The Undertaker show up at number 26, 28, and 29, respectively, and then that fucking asshole at number 30. My entire attitude about this entire Royal Rumble came from having fun to fucking pissing all over this show. Was it better than last year? I want to say yes. But they got some fucking balls to put that man at number 30. And again, another year in which we could easily say they came nowhere close to 1992. Nowhere close. In the end, it was Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and the fucking asshole. And Bray Wyatt was eliminated by the fucking asshole. And Randy Orton saved us all from completely canceling our network subscriptions. They have some fucking balls on them to do what they did tonight. I don't give a fuck what you think at all. You do not play with the fans' emotions like that. That is not what you do in this type of event. Because we know what you're up to. And that's not something that should be allowed in the Royal Rumble. At all. This man is treated like a fucking god in the WWE. Never in my life have I seen anyone compete for a championship fucking match and then be number 30 in the Royal Rumble. Fuck that. They should be fucking ashamed of themselves. They disrespected everything that the Royal Rumble was about with that one move. That one attempt ruined this entire fucking match. Fuck that. Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble. And that's where we're headed right now into SmackDown Live. Bray Wyatt looking. Nothing's announced yet. Nothing is announced. I'm assuming Cena's going to be defending, clearly, as he beat AJ Styles tonight, which I'll talk about in a second. AJ's going to be in there, because why the fuck not? And then Bray Wyatt's going to be in there. I'm assuming they're going to give Bray Wyatt a spot because he was in the Royal Rumble in the top 3. So, however else you want to fill out the field in the Elimination Chamber, we could see Bray Wyatt win the Elimination Chamber and the WWE Championship and go on to fight Randy Orton at WrestleMania. That's the way it's looking. I am confident that WWE is not going to give us John Cena versus Randy Orton. John Cena may have a showdown with Samoa Joe, and they might have saved Samoa Joe for the same reasons that I've been expressing throughout the week. Why debut someone in the Royal Rumble like Samoa Joe when you can easily have him have a bigger impact on the show and get him ready for WrestleMania? Because ideally, logically, if you're going to have Samoa Joe in the Royal Rumble, who the fuck's going to eliminate Samoa Joe? Nobody. Very difficult to find anybody on that roster who's going to eliminate Samoa Joe, especially if he's a late entrant. Not going to happen. So I'm kind of disappointed we didn't see him, because I was hoping he would fucking win the whole thing. But at the end of it, after everything played out, I'm kind of happy we didn't see him. This gives him an open opportunity to make a bigger impact on SmackDown, and we'll see what happens with that. Because we know he's not going to be part of NXT. Otherwise, he would have been a takeover. Otherwise, he'd be at the TV tapings. Joe is going to be promoted. So it's a 50-50 emotional fucking up and down roller coaster right now with Samoa Joe. Disappointed he's not there. Yet, I'm happy they're saving him for a bigger impact. Because there's only so much impact you can make in the Royal Rumble. Especially if you fucking scripted it the way you did tonight. I wish Ty Dillinger would have lasted a little bit longer. James Ellsworth was a wasted spot. And the one thing about the Royal Rumble is I was happier than a pig in shit that they actually went back to the 2-minute intervals. But it kind of eliminated itself and it went back to what they were usually doing because the fucking aisleway at the Alamodome was like fucking 6 miles long. So by the time they came out and the buzzer rang and their music hit, by the time they got down the fucking aisleway, it took about 45 seconds. So it was realistically still 90 fucking seconds, like they've been doing year after year after year. It's pretty much they had to do 2 minutes just to compensate for the 30 seconds to get down the fucking aisle. So that really didn't add anything else to the Royal Rumble. It was pretty much the same like we seen in years prior. And I don't get why the aisleway was so big. I would have loved 2-minute intervals and really have 2-minute intervals. Every time someone came out, it honestly lasted like a minute and a half. Easy. Because, like I said, they had to compensate for the time from the curtain to the ring. And you can imagine guys like The Undertaker, who thankfully did not walk down the aisle. He just appeared in the ring like a fucking magician. Baron Corbin, guys like Mark Henry, Big Show. You know, they just took their fucking time getting down to the ring. So that was one thing that I noticed. As for the set of the Royal Rumble, nothing outside the ordinary. It was the Monday Night Raw set with a much longer entrance ramp. That's all it was. Absolutely no genuine feel to the set. It was not different than anything we usually see from a WWE production, which was very disappointing. You know, this is the fucking Royal Rumble. The biggest Royal Rumble of all time. Remember the fucking Rumble. I don't want to remember the fucking Rumble. Not with this asshole at number 30. You made me want to forget the Royal Rumble. Never mind remember. Anyway, all in all, minus the number 30 and the fucking hijinks that happened at the end of this match, it was fun. I'll give you that. There was little to no surprises outside Ty Dillinger. Other than that, WWE made what was supposed to be an unpredictable Royal Rumble predictable. They themselves fucked everything up. And I don't like that at all, man. Very, very, very disappointing. Starting off on the kickoff show, if I have it in my notes here. We had a 6-woman tag team match. Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. Like I knew, the babyface team won. Nikki, Becky, and Naomi won. Naomi actually pinned Alexa Bliss. I could see that being the next feud for the Elimination Chamber, being that we have 2 weeks. I'm assuming they're going to go with that, since Naomi pinned Alexa Bliss tonight with her split-legged moonsault off the top rope. She pinned the WWE SmackDown Live Women's Champion. So we are looking at possibly Naomi versus Alexa Bliss after what they had on SmackDown and the altercation that they had as well. That might be the championship match we are looking forward to at the Elimination Chamber in just 2 weeks. Sheamus and Cesaro versus Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Everybody reached out to me on Twitter. JD, did you see? Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson won the tag team championships. Yes, I seen it. I seen what happened. But the reason why I didn't fucking say anything about it is because I could not give two shits about Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson winning the Raw Tag Team Championship. Sheamus and Cesaro just beat the New Day at Roadblock, right? And what happened? What happened? Now they're no longer champions. So 480-day reign wasted, and they couldn't even hold the titles past the Royal Rumble. Then you got Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows winning the titles. Presume, who are they going to be defending the title against? Who's their next challenger? Enzo and Cass? Oh, you mean the guys that are busy promoting fucking Golden Chicken from KFC? Enzo's fucking commercial spot for KFC lasted longer than he did in the Royal Rumble. In fact, it lasted longer than both he and Big Cass in the Royal Rumble. Their fucking introduction, as he was drawn number one, Big Cass was. The commercial lasted longer than that. Come on, man. You mean I'm supposed to take these guys seriously as a tag team in WWE? When you made them into fucking Comedy Central garbage? Are they on Raw? Are they professional wrestlers? Or are they performing for the next fucking Comedy Central special? Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Which one is it? You can't have both. Because the Enzo and Cass that I remember down in NXT were having great matches against American Alpha, The Revival, The Ascension, the Vaudevillains. What happened to those guys? Oh yeah, they don't exist anymore. Why? Because Kevin Dunn got a hold of them. As soon as those teeth sink into you, you're pretty much a fucking done deal. Just like Jaws on the fucking orca when Quint was fucking struggling as the fucking shark jumped on the back of the boat. Right? That's Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn is Jaws, and both Enzo and Cass are fucking Quint, fighting for his fucking life, trying to kick the shark away, and he's just sliding into his fucking mouth. Next thing you know it, he's being fucking pulled into the fucking depths of the Atlantic Ocean, never to be seen again. Blood everywhere. That's Enzo and Cass. Need I say more? Absolutely not. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, they won the Raw Tag Team Championships. Let's throw a fucking party. Sure, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega over in New Japan are fucking doing a golf clap, because you know they ain't going anywhere. Anyway, Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Did you care? Honestly. Collectively, you're all doing, nope. No, JD, I didn't care. Of course you didn't care. Too late for Nia Jax. Too late. She destroyed Sasha Banks tonight. Did anybody care in the crowd? Of course not. They sat there and you heard the sound of fucking crickets in the hot, humid San Antonio night. The actual show started off with Charlotte versus Bayley. Now, I might be a little hard on the women, but is it me? Or do these women just try way too hard, bro? I mean, what is with overproducing these fucking women? I mean, I didn't get that sense when I was watching TakeOver on Saturday night. I didn't get that sense from Peyton Royce or Billie Kay, Asuka, Nikki Cross. These women went in there and they looked, I'm here to wrestle. Charlotte and Bayley, it seems like they were fucking trying to think about what they had to do, forgot, botched. 1/4 of the fucking beginning of this match was complete fucking botched. Nothing looked natural. And then by the end of this thing, I'm sitting there like, what? Really? That was it? I will give them this, though. I will give them this. For some odd reason, what I seen with Bayley and Charlotte tonight, and just what they did in the ring the majority of the time, I felt more inclined to say I care about what they're doing in the ring more so than what we've seen with Charlotte and Sasha Banks for 9 fucking months. Because I actually think Bayley is a better wrestler than both Charlotte and Sasha Banks. And I mean the total package. Charlotte's character is fucking cringe. I don't care for it. I don't care for her pay-per-view winning streak. I don't care for her fucking accolades. I don't care for her being the most athletic, fucking genetically fucking built woman in the division. I don't care. None of that fucking impresses me. None of that impresses me. I want to fucking feel like a genuine wrestling fan fighting alongside the underdog, watching the underdog succeed. That's what I care about. That's what I get from Bayley. Okay? Not from the promos, not from everything else that's being told, but when she's in the ring, I care more about Bayley than I do Sasha Banks, for some reason. Sasha Banks' stock, to me, crashed. Don't know why. She can look fucking hot. She can look fucking sexy. I don't give a shit about what Sasha Banks does in the ring. I don't care how she looks anymore. Bayley, to me, offers more than Sasha Banks does. So, by default, just based on what I've come to love from Bayley in NXT, I'm going to really enjoy what Bayley does on the main roster. Now, all we need to see from WWE and Raw, which is not going to happen because they don't have the fucking minds to do so, is give us good storytelling. Make me care about why these women are fighting. They didn't do it with Sasha. They're not going to do it here. I hope that they do, but they are not going to. This entire match felt overproduced, forced. Nothing felt genuine here. It's like the women are in handcuffs and they're told what to do instead of going out there and giving us a match that I know both women could do. And by the time the ending came, it was so anticlimactic. I was like, that's it? It's over? Flair went for a moonsault. Bayley put up her knees, right? And covered her for a 2 count. Flair hit the natural selection on the apron. Bayley rolls into the ring, and all we get is a cover from Charlotte. 1, 2, 3, and that was it. natural selection on the ring apron, and a momentary pause. They go for a cover. 1, 2, 3, it's over. So not only did you take a match that had no build at all, when we finally get to the match that you hyped up for 4 fucking weeks, you give us an anticlimactic ending like that? Why is anybody going to take Bayley seriously after that? That's not the way you lose a match at the Royal Rumble. Could have been built up a little bit better. Bayley looked like, to me, a complete fucking jobber in this match. But they're building the underdog story here. Bayley's got the Daniel Bryan treatment going into WrestleMania. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Universal Championship match, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Chris Jericho was suspended above the ring in a shark cage. I want to say about this match, I thoroughly enjoyed all of it. I really did. I forgot the build. I fucking put the feud in the build behind me. I enjoyed it. I really did. It was brutal. It was fucking hard hitting. Kevin Owens looked like a fucking legit superstar in this match by what he did and what he took in this match. Roman Reigns was built up like a fucking Superman, as always, to the point where you can have a fucking falling airplane coming out of the sky, nosedive on top of Roman Reigns, burst into fucking flames, killing 167 people on board. Roman would be the only one fucking surviving that plane. That's how fucking miserable the booking is for Roman Reigns. Nobody believes. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to invest their time in Roman Reigns. It's fucking sad. It's fucking sad. Roman Reigns lasted through a frog splash right through a fucking table. Kevin Owens delivered a bullfrog splash off the top rope to the outside through a fucking table. Roman Reigns got up and survived. Chris Jericho threw brass knuckles from the fucking cage down to Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens delivered a Superman punch to Roman Reigns, and he kicked out. The only man I have ever seen in modern WWE history to kick out from his own finishing move. And that was it. With brass knuckles. Kicked out. Nobody could kick out of the regular Superman punch the way it is when Roman delivers it. Owens does it with brass knuckles, he kicks out of it too. Logic, though. Yeah, continue to support him, you Roman Reigns fucking cock suckers. Go ahead, continue to support him. They disrespected Stone Cold Steve Austin tonight. Owens delivers a stunner to Roman Reigns, kicks out. So everything that Stone Cold built with that finishing move, wasted. Disrespected Stone Cold Steve Austin tonight with the Stone Cold Stunner. Owens looks like a fucking chump. Looks like a miserable fucking champion. Right? Beginning of the match, we got Kevin Owens building a fucking steel chair castle. Looked like he was playing Jenga on the outside. He sets up, I don't know, what was it, like fucking 7, 8 chairs. He just stacks them on top of one another. They tease spots throughout the match through this fucking pile of steel chairs. There was one instance where Roman Reigns was hanging on the fucking rope. He was about to fall back onto the steel chairs. There was a superplex attempt over the rope through the chairs. That was never happening. Kevin Owens tried to deliver a fucking superplex off the top rope to the outside. We knew that wasn't going to fucking happen. So what happens? Kevin Owens is the one who is the man to go through the tables. He gets fucking knocked off the top rope, attempting this suplex. He goes through the fucking tables. It didn't look as bad when he hit the tables. It looked bad when you seen it in live action, but when they showed the replay, it didn't look all that bad. At first, I thought he hit the back of his fucking head on one of the backs of the fucking chairs that was standing up at the top of this fucking chair castle. So after that, Owens goes through the fucking chairs. So after that, we got him going through a fucking announce table on the outside. Powerbomb from Roman Reigns on the outside. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Roman's about to win the fucking match. He's about to spear Kevin Owens through the fucking... There's a table laying in the ring, propped up against the turnbuckle. He's about to spear Kevin Owens through that table to win the fucking match. I'm like, here we go. Out of nowhere, Braun Strowman comes out, and he completely destroys Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is fucking being decimated by Braun Strowman, and we don't know why. At all. Strowman chokeslams Reigns onto the announce table. It did not break. One announce table was broken. There were 3 announce tables lined up on the outside. They went through the American announce table with Owens being powerbombed. I don't know what fucking language they put, or at least tried to put Roman through. It did not break. Right? Strowman hit his finisher on Reigns through a fucking table, like I said, running power slam through the fucking table in the corner. Strowman walked out of the ring as if nothing happened, because it's a no DQ match. Everything's legal. Owens crawls over to cover Reigns for the title. He retains the Universal Championship. Now, this is where I said in the beginning, I don't know where they're going with this. Because Braun attacked Roman, and I thought that Roman was not going to be in the Royal Rumble, and I thought Braun was going to be there owning the fucking match, and Roman was going to cause Braun to be eliminated. That would have made logical sense. But no, Braun was eliminated, and Roman came out at number 30, and they never crossed paths ever again. So whatever happened in the match tonight, why did it happen? Are we getting Braun versus Roman at WrestleMania? Or Braun versus Roman at Fastlane? So what's this deal with Reigns versus The Undertaker now? Undertaker, after being eliminated by Reigns, after Reigns committed career suicide here, is that going to be the match for WrestleMania? Or are we getting Braun versus Roman at WrestleMania? We don't know yet. This is why I stated WWE doesn't even know what they're doing for WrestleMania right now. Out of 2 matches that are already fucking concrete, Rollins and Owens, or Rollins and Triple H, and Shaq versus Big Show, which, by the way, we did not see Rollins or Triple H tonight after everybody thought that we would be seeing them. I would have loved Triple H to come out at number 30. I would have much rather see Triple H come out at number 30 again, because he's Triple H, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and Rollins come in and cause chaos. That would have been great. We didn't see any of that. They kept Rollins' interference, and they kept the Rollins Triple H build to TakeOver. Don't know why they didn't bleed that into the Royal Rumble. I mean, Rollins was completely kept off the Royal Rumble. That was another mistake. But Owens retains the Universal Championship, and he looked good in the match. He did. Owens is a beast. But by the way he won it, Owens has not won a championship match on his own, which by default makes him a shitty champion. So Kevin Owens is a product of bad booking. Again. And by the end of this match, Braun Strowman was my favorite wrestler of the night. Because he saved us not only from Roman Reigns winning the title, but he spared everybody complete fucking bleach shots for the rest of the night. So there you go. They actually showed a backstage segment with the old school spinner. And they had Sami Zayn and Dean Ambrose out of everybody else. They had Sami Zayn and Dean Ambrose out of everybody else choose their fucking numbers for the Royal Rumble. They had Sami Zayn pick a ball out of this gold spinner. The old school spinners back in the day, where the old school guys back in the 90s used to pick their numbers out for the Royal Rumble. Sami Zayn and Dean Ambrose are the only ones who chose their numbers. And Sami Zayn was the only one who was allowed to pick and announce his number live. Why? So we knew Sami Zayn was number 8 in the Rumble before we even got to the Royal Rumble. And he was the only one to announce his number. Why? That made no fucking sense whatsoever. And Dean Ambrose was there, but he didn't announce his number. Completely waste of time. They wasted both Zayn and Ambrose's time. Rich Swann versus Neville. Match went about 13 minutes. Fucking 5 times the amount that we usually see on Monday Night Raw. I actually thought Rich Swann was going to win because I thought Rich Swann needed a big win over someone credible in the Cruiserweight division. But Neville ended up winning. Neville wins the Cruiserweight Championship. Match was kind of slow to begin with, and I don't know why they're dumbing these guys down. We want to watch these guys because we want to see the fucking sheer athleticism that was portrayed in the Cruiserweight Classic. Yet, half of the fucking match is rest holds and a slow, methodical pace, and then it picks up. I don't know why. But Neville wins the Cruiserweight Championship in a match that I thought was going to be better than it was, but it really didn't impress me whatsoever. I thought, like I said, I thought Rich Swann was going to win, but Neville ends up winning. And I guess it's the right decision because Neville's been a fucking beast. Now, the only thing I question is there anyone on the 205 Live roster that's going to challenge Neville and look believable? I don't think Cedric Alexander is built up to be looked credible against Neville. Clearly, Rich Swann can't handle with Neville, or can't hang with Neville. TJ Perkins is a fucking waste. They made him a fucking dud after the Cruiserweight Classic. Who else you got? Gran Metalik? Akira Tozawa? You better go out and get a fucking Kota Ibushi for Neville at WrestleMania. He's the king of the Cruiserweights? Show me. Show me. Either that or Austin Aries comes back and he challenges Neville. But I doubt that happens because I'd rather see Austin Aries as a heel. And I'd rather see him be a heel on 205 Live. I don't want to see Neville versus Austin Aries. I want to see a legit babyface challenge Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going to run through people. In a dream match scenario, it's going to be Kota Ibushi versus Neville at WrestleMania. That was actually concocted by Solomonster, which I do believe makes sense, because there really is nobody on the 205 Live roster that's going to be believable against Neville at WrestleMania. It's not. Unless they put all of them in a six-man match, ladder match, for the Cruiserweight Championship. They could do that. If they don't get Ibushi and they don't sign Ibushi to go against Neville at WrestleMania, I could see the Cruiserweights competing in a six-man ladder match for the Cruiserweight Championship. And finally, guys, John Cena versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. I don't even know how to describe this match to you guys, to be brutally honest with you. You know, you guys can go watch the Bruce Blitzes and all these other fucking idiots in the YouTube community, in the podcast world, who want to shit all over John Cena. But you got to give credit where credit is due. Do you know what I seen tonight? We know what AJ Styles brings to the fucking table. We know that AJ Styles is the best wrestler on the fucking planet. We know he's the WWE champion. We know that he's WWE's MVP. We know he's the fucking guy that's anchoring SmackDown over John Cena. But you got to give credit where credit is due to John Cena. You might not love him. You might fucking hate his guts for what he is or what he's done or the stories that you heard about John Cena ruining this guy's career and burying this guy's career. You know what I seen from John Cena tonight? Someone who continues to try and get better, knowing that he's in the ring with someone the caliber of athlete like AJ Styles. John Cena pulled out moves tonight that we never seen from him. Figure 4, he pulled out. I believe he had he did one of those fucking package drivers, those fucking sit-out power bombs, those mini sit-out power bombs that he does. He did it in one fell swoop motion. But you can kind of attribute that to AJ Styles. See, AJ Styles makes everybody look fucking good. You know? John Cena stepped it up to the next level, knowing that he was in the ring with AJ Styles. We all kind of knew that John Cena was there to win the 16th title and tie Ric Flair's record, but it did not come without a fight tonight. I hate that AJ Styles lost the title. Believe me. Believe me, I fucking hate that AJ Styles lost the title. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that John Cena winning ruined the whole fucking night for me like some of these fucking idiots on Twitter who you were immediately benched. Because when you see something like that tonight, it really brings out the passion for professional wrestling, no matter who's in the fucking ring tonight. Give the man fucking credit for what he did tonight. If Okada and Omega were 6 stars according to Dave Meltzer, then that was 5.5 stars. Easy. Easy. And you know what? The story that those guys told in the ring? Brilliant. Absolutely epic. The only match that SmackDown had on this entire fucking show on the main card, and it blew everything out of the fucking water. If you can't respect that, if you can't appreciate that, if you can't bring yourself to say, you know what, I fucking hate this man, but that was a great fucking match, then why are you watching the sport? Why are you watching professional wrestling then? You know? Cena was great tonight. Yes, we know he can't even compete with AJ Styles in-ring wise, talent wise. But it takes two to fucking dance. AJ looked fantastic tonight. His hair, majestic tonight. Gotta find out what he's doing with his hair. What kind of shampoo he uses. But John Cena, clearly he held his own. And if you can't see that, you do not deserve to be a fan of professional wrestling. The story that these guys told was fucking epic. The only thing I did not like about this match is the fact that there was too many finishing moves. Way too many finishing moves. And that's the thing with these WWE main events on the main roster. They always go to the fucking main event crutch of finishing move after finishing move after finishing move. There was like 4 AAs in this match. 3 AAs. Styles kicked out of one, and then he blocked a few others. He kicked out of one off the fucking top rope. The ending of the match, seen in AA. But Styles delivered a phenomenal forearm. A fucking Styles clash that should be protected. Cena kicked out. Styles got the calf crusher on him. Cena got out of it. Cena powered out of it and threw him like a fucking piece of trash. Too many finishing moves in these matches. I love the Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels match, but honestly, it was all finishing moves. Choke slams, last rides, tombstones. That's all we seen at the end of the match. But the story was great. The story held up its end of the deal in this match. Styles did not want to quit. He was not going to give up. John Cena, you've seen the story that was being told through his facial expressions tonight. Everything was just intense. He was waiting and waiting and waiting for Styles to get up. What can I do? Calculating. Thinking, what can I do to end this guy right now? And every time he could not end Styles, the intensity and the frustration and the anger was shown on John Cena's face to the point where it was almost heel-like. Great fucking match. Absolutely great match. I'm surprised that John Cena delivered that AA off the top rope and AJ Styles kicked out. I really am. I thought that was it. But then John Cena, he went for an AA. He rolled through. I don't know what the fuck that was. He rolled through. Fireman's carry, rolled through on the fucking mat, delivered another AA. You knew after 2 AAs that was it. Because that would have been 3 in total right there. 1 off the top, 1, and then he rolled through with another one. But if it takes 3 AAs to put AJ Styles down, listen, he went down fighting. You got to give John Cena credit. No matter how much you fucking hate him, no matter how many people want to say that I'm a fucking John Cena fanboy, fuck you. I am not. I appreciate a good match. That was a great fucking match. That was the best match that these two guys put on to date. And if you can't see that, and you want to be blinded by your fucking hatred and fucking disgust for John Cena, then you shouldn't really be watching the fucking show. You should not be watching the WWE Network and hashtagging Royal Rumble on Twitter. Go fuck yourself. I appreciate good talent. I appreciate a great match that was well told in the ring. If you didn't see that through this match, I don't want to talk to you. Get the fuck out of my face. And that's pretty much it. Royal Rumble. Do you go out and watch it if you didn't see it? Yes, because it's the Royal Rumble. Emotions were high, emotions were low. What WWE is planning to do, I don't know. Everything still is unpredictable. I don't know if that's good or bad. This company should have a concrete plan of where they want to go. Randy Orton came out of left field for being the Royal Rumble winner of 2017. The Roman Reigns stunt at the end of the fucking pay-per-view, not needed. Completely buried this guy's fucking career, so much that he will never rebound from it if they are going with Reigns Undertaker at WrestleMania. All in all, the undercard was great. Owens and Reigns was great. Cena Styles was great. The 2 championship matches delivered. Bayley and Charlotte, Rich Swan and Neville, The first half of the Rumble, I was having fun. The second half, completely forgettable. That's my review. That's the Royal Rumble. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up. I'll be back with Monday Night Raw. We're going to see where Monday Night Raw takes us. Apparently, Seth Rollins and Stephanie McMahon will have a face-off Rollins did not show up tonight for the Royal Rumble. He will be on Monday Night Raw. What happens with Reigns? Will we see The Undertaker? What happens with Goldberg and Brock Lesnar? Now we are building towards WrestleMania. It's going to be very interesting to see. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. We'll see you on Monday Night Raw. I'm going to get some sleep. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting all weekend. And I'll see you guys on Monday Night Raw.